It's a warm, clear day at about 5:30 in the evening. It's still a little bit warm, but the sun's going down. The ground is dry, hard, and prickly under my bare feet. The dead lawn gives the ground a chalky grey colour. It's been baked in the sun with only a little bit of water through the summer. It's time to get ready to grow again. We'll start getting the hose ready. I like to unwrap it first and get all the tangles out of it, stretching it out as far as I can so the water will pass through it easily. I've got it laying perfectly flat on the lawn. No kinks, no knots. I walk over to the tap and give it a quarter turn. I can hear the water flow through the hose. It reaches the sprayer at the end of the hose and it goes quiet. There's no drips from any of the connections. We're good to go. I set the sprayer to the jet setting, a single stream of water with lots of pressure, and I start spraying on the hard and dry ground. You can see where the water's been sprayed as the ground darkens in colour. It goes from that chalky grey to a rich brown colour. It feels like I'm painting the ground and the hose is my brush. As I walk into these soaked areas, it feels soft underfoot now. It doesn't hurt my feet anymore. It's spongy and cool. I paint the whole lawn with water. It's a rich dark brown as the whole area has been wetted down. It feels like the temperature's dropped. The cold water on the ground has taken the heat out of the air. It's refreshing. The wet ground means there won't be any dust when we start scraping. We'll be able to get all the thatch nice and clean. I'm going to do this in rows, and I start in the back corner and scrape the rake towards me, walking backwards to the opposite side. The thatch starts to build up in front of the rake, rolling into a bigger ball with each scrape. When I reach the end of the row, there's a big ball of thatch, and all the exposed dirt is left in its trail. I then walk back and start a new row, scraping another big ball of thatch and exposing another row of soil. I've scraped the entire lawn and there's nothing dead on the ground, just dirt and soil, ready to grow something new. I grab big handfuls of thatch from the raked up bales and put them into plastic bags. I can fill 5 bags up to the top. They're a little heavy, but I can get them all into the bin with ease, and they're ready for collection tomorrow morning. The ground is so soft now. There's no prickles, there's nothing dead, just soil and potential. When the thatch was scraped away, we also took a bit of that wet soil with us. Since we started, the soil's become dry again. The sun's almost completely set now, and the air's still cool. There's still a little bit of light as we wet the ground one more time. I get the hose and start spraying again. The ground turns an even darker and richer brown than before. I feel the earth get softer and cooler below my feet, and watch as the ground darkens and enriches with water. In the summer, the lawn died over many months. It dried up and discoloured day by day. I'd drive past it and remind myself of how much work it would take to undo that. It seemed like too big a task, but in one evening, I was able to repair that same lawn, take away what was dead and give it what it needs to live again. The ground's bare now. It's just mud and dirt, but it's clean and it's open, ready to take water and sunlight to grow a brand new lawn. I can continue to help it grow now and watch it turn green again in the winter when it rains. Now I can drive past and see potential, growth, a second chance. I turn the tap off and wrap up the hose so there's no kinks, so it's ready to use again. I put the rake away as well and head back inside to sit down. That's one of my favourite feelings. Finishing up one of my favourite jobs, knowing that the grass is going to grow again.